national youth-focused leadership development organization committed to raising leaders, Leap Africa has officially announced a lineup of specialized activities to commemorate its 2 decades of youth leadership development in Nigeria.
And so this is a very, very milestone, landmark legacy year for us. And we have quite a number of exciting things planned out.
The Youth Leadership Program kicked off in February 2022 with the aim to address issues around leadership, active citizenship and sustainable development in Nigerian undergraduates between aged 18 to 30.
Being a change maker has been very insightful. It has given me that insight to know that I am not too young to lead.
Today, they have funded and produced 46 change projects across Nigeria who reached over 27,000 people through their youth-led community initiatives centered around mental health, voter apathy, youth participation in governance and elections, persons living with disabilities, gender-based issues, amongst others.
And we have the debates competition funded by the MacArthur Foundation and Ford Foundation.
Long-lasting change is the core of transformative leadership. Anyone can create change, but long-lasting change needs to come from a place where you can get every resource you need to get what needs to be done.
My opponent argues that transformative leadership comes from the government. But what happens when this government tenure elapses? Does transformative leadership end there? No. Transformative leadership is a journey and not a destination.
The ECO iLead program has supported my leadership skill development by ensuring that I went through a curriculum that taught me the right skill set for being a good leader, and I also underwent pragmatic sessions where I mentored 6 secondary school SNEPCO scholars from the top faith schools in Oyo, Akwa Ibom states.
The goal we had set for ourselves this year is to hit a minimum of 6,000 volunteers. Our goal and our target is we want to plant a minimum of 2,500 trees. We also want to collect a minimum of 25,000 kilograms of waste.
The day I took out a book and I wrote down problems affecting Nigeria, and I wrote down possible solutions, and I also wrote down the debts that Nigeria is facing and how much I am owing Nigeria and how much I can owe Nigeria and how much I can bring out to Nigeria. It was also part of what I learned from iLead.
So that's the reason why we bring this sensitization program into the community, so that the vulnerable people in the community will take advantage of the provisions of this intervention.
You have to bring the character of excellence to the office. No matter where you are, even if they are giving you 20,000, I personally just want to do the work. I want to be known for something that is great. I'm doing it for myself, not for the organization. It's a character that people know that if I live here, you will remember me for the good work I did in the organization.
You know, someone's aspiring to leadership is, I had to sit down and ask myself, Morade, what went wrong there? What could you have done differently?
Throughout the 5 weeks of the Lead the Way program, I've learned a lot of things about how to discover myself and how to be a leader, not just of myself, but to lead others as well. I learned about self-leadership and why it's important to be able to lead yourself before you lead others, because if you can't lead yourself, then you do not have the ability to lead other people.
A lot of people shut their children away from the reality of life, forgetting that after a while these children will grow up and they have to face life on their own.
There's a huge innovation gap on the continent. You have young people who are talented and largely driven by passion, who go into starting enterprises without the requisite skills, knowledge, resources, relationships to be able to take them sustainably, transgenerationally. And so the SIP, Social Innovators Program, was designed so that we can bridge that gap. We can fill that gap of capacity and resources for young people.
Throughout the fellowship year, a few fellows from the 2021 and 22 class have distinguished themselves in character and recorded remarkable growth with their enterprises. They are the outstanding fellows for this fellowship year and will be awarded. Celebrating impact, we're celebrating excellence, we're celebrating raising leaders, we're celebrating social impact and much more. In the words of Mother Teresa, she said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters and create many ripples."
We are poised to raise millions of Africans. We are poised to have a research institute within our LEAP Leadership Institute, and so much more that we are planning to do through our Premier Research Center.
You know, one of the things I really appreciate about LEAP Africa is the culture, the work culture. There's such a culture of inclusion and harmony, and people are committed to doing work that is transformative. People are committed to doing work that is impactful, and it's inspiring to be able to be among colleagues who work with their hearts in it, and it's not just working for a paycheck, but it's working with their values in place, their mission in place, and that's one of the things that is very inspiring for me personally.
The future of LEAP Africa is bright, is wonderful, is exciting, because we are on the next level.